So what has been your 3 best buys in 2020 for wild camping or hiking? In this video, I'm going to take you through the 3 best items I feel I purchased in 2020 that'll keep me nice and comfortable during the winter and the summer months. But anyway, let's reel off the top 3 things of 2020. So the first purchase of 2020 was my Exped Down Mat 5 Lite. But that sleeping pad has kept me lovely and warm as we came into the cooler months. So it is 5 centimeters in height, and it has some duck down feathers inside, meaning that it's a good insulator as we move into the colder months. It's combined and worked well with sleeping bag and the quilt in the past. So depending on what you're going to use, whether it be a quilt or a sleeping bag, it'll keep you lovely and warm in those summer and winter months. If you want any more, in fact what I'll do is I'm not going to reel off any descriptions of the mat. What I'll do is I'll put the specifications up here right now for you, and you can have a quick look at them. And even in conjunction with that sleeping mat, which brings me on to number 2, is the Ice Flame quilt from AliExpress. Forgive the colour, it is like an orangey yellow colour, but it has a comfort rating of 5 degrees and a limit down to 0. Now I've had this quilt in various temperatures throughout the months last year that we were allowed out camping, and I must say it kept me lovely and warm. There are additional straps that you can buy with it, which helps keep the quilt actually tucked tight to the underside of your sleeping pad. But for me, that was a perfect purchase, especially for those summer months. I did use that quilt on the Heart of Wales line trail, which I did with a Shropshire lad, and again, he's a massive fan of that quilt. If you're after something that's lightweight and it's a little bit warmer outside than what it is now, as we're in January, weight saving against warmth, the quilt is a very good option. I chose the middle range quilt that came in at around £72, and it's probably one of the best purchases I've made last year. Don't ask what the mud's all about, you'll see that in my next video. So one of the latest purchases from last year was the Hilleberg Acto, as you've seen in previous videos. Now I wanted a decent tent for winter. You all know how much I love my Lanshan 2, but could we see the Lanshan 2 standing up in extreme weather conditions in winter? My personal answer is yes, it will do if you're in lowland, but if you're up in the hills and the mountains, you want something that's a bit rigid, and that Hilleberg Acto certainly offers that. With plenty of vestibule space as well, we can certainly cook, get changed, and do quite a bit within that big vestibule area. So yeah, they're my top 3 items there that I purchased in 2020. Again, what I'm interested to know is, let me know in the comments, because we all love gear, don't we? What is the best 3 items you purchased in 2020? And I'll tell you what, let's have a look at what's on my list for 2021. Okay, so now that's out the way, what is on your wish list for 2021 for when we're allowed back out? Number 1 for me, I've just had a right steal. It was on my bucket list, and it was the Montane Prism mittens. But yeah, have a look at them. This is them. I had a right steal with them. And so they were up on the Go Outdoors website for 45 quid at the time. Price matched, minus the 10%, £24. And I know Stewie from Clibby Walks, he went and purchased them as well using that same link that I passed on to him. So that's my first one. And I must admit, I tried them the other night when I went out around my estate for a little night walk. I had them on then, it was -1, and they were very comfortable and also kept my mitts very warm. So yeah, they were on my bucket list, and that's number 1 smashed. Anyway, on to number 2. What I want to purchase in 2021 is a decent waterproof jacket, preferably a Gore-Tex. Now, I'm a bit stumped on which one to get, so I'm leaving it up to you, the viewers, to tell me what you think the best waterproof jacket is you can get. At the moment, I'm only using a Crag Hopper Aqua Dry. It does keep me lovely and dry, but I think in that torrential rain, which we know I get, it's not going to keep me dry. Anyway, that's a bit of a change of scenery for you now. I'm back to the office, or the grinding stone. Anyway, I've been looking at a couple of jackets. I'm after some feedback from yourselves as well on whether any of you have had any dealings with these type of jackets. But the first one I'm after, it is the Berghaus Pack Light 2 Gore-Tex jacket. Now, it is up for a decent price, which I'm quite interested in. You can get it in the blue. There are various colours you can get it in. I do like the blue, but I also like the carbon as well. So that's the first jacket I've been looking at. There is another one on my bucket list, which I'm about to show you. So let's have a look. So the next jacket that I had on my list is the Montane Men's Levity Gore-Tex jacket. Now, as you can see, I don't want it in that stupid orange colour. Be safe, be seen. That could be the new saying instead of being stealthy. But yeah, I wanted a half decent waterproof jacket to keep me nice and dry. Again, it is a toss-up between the Berghaus and this Montane jacket. I would like it in the blue colour, as you can see here. But I'm open to suggestions to see what any of you lot use for when you're out on your expeditions or your adventures. So drop us a comment down below and let us know what waterproof jacket you use so I can take a look and do my homework. So last but not least on my bucket list, this is what I'm after. I'm after the Casio Pro Trek watch. Now, the only reason for this as well is you can combine it with View Ranger. View Ranger, the maps will then transfer onto the phone. It just makes it a lot more simpler as well when you're out on the trail, out on the hike. But again, never use that as a substitute for being able to read a map and a compass. It just makes it a lot more easier for you. For me personally, it will do anyway. But yeah, I can map read, I can use a compass, but it's just for ease when you're on the trail. As you'll see in my next video, we did it using maps and compass only. And yeah, when it was raining and it was a little bit muddy, which you will see, it was the map was ruined to a degree. But luckily I had View Ranger on my phone, so we could continue the last part of the hike using View Ranger and find our paths. But yeah, it's a ball ache getting your phone out all the time. And obviously you've got to be conscious of that battery as well of your phone in case anything happens. But here we go. This is why I want to have this watch in my life. So as you can see, you can do quite a lot of things. Everything you can do on View Ranger, you can potentially do with the watch itself. So you can navigate with the map. You can actually have as well the actual map open on the watch. You can check your statistics of your route. You can record logs as well, which same again you can do with View Ranger. You can create a route, and you can also take your heart rate measurement as well. So this is the watch I want in my life for 2021. It doesn't come in at a bad price either. Again, just let me know if any of you guys use any watches for navigation. Let me know what make and model they are, and I'll certainly do my homework looking for them as well. But at the moment, this is the watch I want in my life. So there we go, ladies and gents. That is what I've purchased in 2020, and also that is what I want in my life for 2021. Let me know in the comments what you have bought during 2020. What are your top 3 purchases you've bought? And again, what is in your bucket list for 2021? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another lockdown adventure, most definitely with me, Dave Outdoors. Take care.